My name is Michelle. Carl thought you'd like me.
Did you know that Helen's unforgettable performance at the fictional Hotel Maquis was not just a highlight of the film, but also a delightful collaboration between Jamie Lee Curtis and director James Cameron? Initially, the plan was for Helen to make a dramatic entrance completely unclothed. Because who doesn't love a bit of mystery in a hotel setting, right? Picture it, a sultry silhouette casting shadows, creating an atmosphere so captivating that even the furniture would be blushing. But Curtis, in a stroke of genius, or was it pure mischief, decided to wear her own personal attire instead. Nothing says mysterious allure quite like one's personal laundry, right? Then came rehearsal time, which is where the real comedy unfolded. Helen staged a stumble that caught none other than Arnold Schwarzenegger off guard. I mean, can you imagine the scene? There's Arnold ready to deliver his best action hero face, and suddenly, boom, Helen's tripping like she's auditioning for a slapstick comedy. Yep, no rehearsal whatsoever. When Arnie's jaw hit the floor, that was 100% real. And get this, he wasn't even supposed to drop the tape recorder during the scene. Who could blame him? Curtis was doing her thing, and apparently Gravity had other plans for that tape recorder. Director James Cameron started out feeling frustrated with the flub, but eventually he decided it was just too charming to cut.
After two minutes of doing the striptease, I dropped it naturally because I was so shocked to see her, because I haven't seen the rehearsal, to see her stripping in front of me. So I dropped the tape recorder, and Jim Cameron, the director, was screaming, "Arnold, how many times did I tell you to do exactly what I tell you?"
And when his wife asked him if he enjoyed watching Jamie dance, he cheekily replied, "Darling, I hate every minute of it."
You know, the great thing about True Lies is that it was a character. Helen Tasker was just absolutely maybe the best thing I'll ever get to go do.
Hi there, and welcome to the 6 lesser-known facts you probably didn't know about True Lies.
True Lies, the 1994 action-packed film directed by James Cameron, is a fascinating blend of espionage, humor, and heart-stopping sequences. It's like a roller coaster ride, but instead of holding onto the safety bar, you're clinging to Arnold Schwarzenegger's biceps. While many are familiar with its thrilling scenes and star-studded cast, there are some lesser-known aspects of the film that add depth and intrigue to its legacy. A groundbreaking stunt with Harrier jets. One of the film's most thrilling sequences involves a Harrier jet, which Arnold Schwarzenegger's character Harry Tasker commandeers in a daring rescue mission. And let's be honest, who wouldn't want to see Arnold fly a jet? It's like watching a muscle-bound superhero take to the skies. This stunt was groundbreaking because it was one of the first times a real Harrier jet was used in a movie. The production team went to great lengths to ensure authenticity and safety, employing actual Marine Corps pilots to fly the jet. So if you thought Tom Cruise was the only one with a need for speed, think again. These Harrier jets are known for their vertical takeoff and landing capabilities, allowing for unique and visually stunning shots that were meticulously planned and executed. The integration of real jets with special effects and model work was cutting edge for its time, showcasing James Cameron's dedication to pushing the boundaries of filmmaking and possibly his love for really, really expensive toys. The film's connection to French cinema. True Lies is actually a remake of a 1991 French comedy film titled Les Total, directed by Claude Zidi, who knew that a film about explosive action and espionage had its roots in French comedy.
French movies. And it says, I have this movie called La Totale. I looked at the movie and I fell in love with it. And the first one that came to my mind was Jim Cameron.
Arnold came to me with the idea, and I said, I get it. I get what you see, and it's because you're a husband and because you're a father. And this is a way for you to process your reality, but writ large, in this kind of James Bond fantasy.
It's true. The original French film explored the double life of a seemingly ordinary man who is actually a secret agent, much like the plot of True Lies. James Cameron, known for his knack for transforming concepts into grand cinematic experiences, took the French film's premise and infused it with his signature style of high-octane action and elaborate set pieces, because naturally, when you mix French cinema with Hollywood, you get a delightful blend of croissants and car chases.
Such a fun story. So I just took the bones of that story and then just blew it up to massive scale. big action set pieces and helicopters and jets and flamethrowers and all that sort of thing.
This cultural adaptation highlights Cameron's ability to recognize compelling narratives across different genres and languages and reintroduce them to a broader audience with a fresh perspective. One that likely involves more explosions.
Please tell me how I can see this as anything but a total disaster? Total is a strong word.
Yeah, there are different degrees of totality. It's a scale, really, with a perfect mission on one end and then a total pooch screw on the other.
Role of humor and a stellar comedic performance.
What the hell were you thinking? I mean, I had the guy, and you let him get away. Look at me when I talk to you.
While True Lies is often celebrated for its action sequences, the film also stands out for its use of humor, primarily brought to life through the character of Albert Gibson, played by Tom Arnold.
It's completely empty. And I mean completely empty. She even took the ice cube trays out of the freezer. What kind of a sick takes the ice cube trays out of the freezer?
Originally, Tom Arnold's involvement in the film was uncertain due to his tumultuous personal life at the time, but James Cameron was impressed by Arnold's comedic timing and chemistry with Schwarzenegger. And who knew, it turns out that action and Arnold go together like peanut butter and jelly, with Tom Arnold adding just the right amount of comedic crunch. Arnold's performance added a layer of humor that was essential in balancing the intense action sequences, providing comic relief that resonated with audiences. His ability to deliver witty one-liners and engage in humorous banter with Schwarzenegger's character contributed significantly to the film's success and set a precedent for the integration of humor in action film. True Lies taught us that amidst all the shooting and shouting, there's always room for a good laugh. Certainly, True Lies is a treasure trove of fascinating behind-the-scenes stories and lesser-known details that enrich its cinematic allure. It's like finding hidden treasure, but instead of gold doubloons, you get Arnold Schwarzenegger in a tuxedo. The budget and box office impact. True Lies had an estimated budget of $120 million, making it one of the most expensive films ever produced up to that point. It was like handing James Cameron a blank check and saying, "Go nuts!" This investment was a testament to the confidence that the studio had in James Cameron's vision and the star power of Arnold Schwarzenegger. Because let's face it, if anyone's going to make a $120 million movie work, it's Arnold. The high budget was utilized effectively across various aspects of production, including the elaborate action sequences, special effects, and the use of real military equipment. That's right, real military equipment. Hopefully, they returned it all without any Schwarzenegger-sized dents. Despite the massive budget, the film was a box office success, grossing over $378 million worldwide. Its financial success underscored the film's wide appeal and helped solidify James Cameron's reputation as a director capable of delivering both critical and commercial hits, essentially making him the Midas of movie making, minus the unfortunate turning everything to gold side effects. Cultural impact and legacy of the tango scene. One of the most iconic scenes in True Lies is the tango dance between Arnold Schwarzenegger and Tia Carrere. Who knew Arnold could tango? It's like watching a bear gracefully dance ballet. This scene is not just a display of dance, but a metaphorical play on the film's themes of deception and dual identities. The tango, known for its passionate and intricate steps, mirrors the complex relationship between the characters and the film's exploration of a double life. Plus, it's probably the only time you'll see Arnold Schwarzenegger in a scene where he's not holding a weapon. The dance sequence was choreographed with precision, requiring Schwarzenegger to undergo extensive dance training to perfect the moves. Who would have thought that the Terminator needed dance lessons? Tia Carrere, who plays the antagonist Juno Skinner, was praised for her performance, which added an unexpected layer of sophistication and allure to the film. This scene has since become a memorable cultural reference point, demonstrating the film's ability to blend action with elegancy, because even in a world of espionage, sometimes you just have to dance it out.
Quad muscles, because I do a lot of lunging, were burned out by the end of the rehearsal. The next day, I remember getting up and going like, oh, I can barely walk. Like they were done.
In True Lies, Jamie Lee Curtis's role as Helen Tasker is brought to life in the memorable tango scene. Though her initial reaction to the sequence was one of skepticism and concern, Curtis was apprehensive about performing the tango. Feeling uncertain about her dancing abilities and whether it would fit the tone of the film, she feared that the scene might come off as overly melodramatic or out of place within the action comedy framework. However, director James Cameron's vision and encouragement ultimately helped her embrace the moment, transforming her initial doubts into a powerful performance that showcased her talent and versatility.
And you will see in the end of the tango, I can't hold myself up, and I actually slip. And I was so angry that he kept it in the movie because my ego wanted the tango to be really fabulous and ended on a high. But of course, what was so great about it was that it was completely Helen. That Helen, no matter what, is still gonna make a mistake, even though she's Doris or whatever her fake name was.
The tango became a standout scene, illustrating not only her character's depth, but also her willingness to take risks and push her boundaries as an actress. The role of technology in filmmaking. True Lies was at the forefront of utilizing cutting-edge technology to create realistic and immersive action sequences. James Cameron, known for his innovative approach to filmmaking, employed advanced special effects and editing techniques that were revolutionary at the time. If Cameron had a technology wish list, this movie was his Santa Claus. One notable example is the use of digital compositing to seamlessly integrate live-action footage with computer-generated imagery, especially in the climactic scenes involving the Harrier jet. This melding of practical effects with digital enhancements allowed for a heightened sense of realism and excitement, setting a new benchmark for action films of the era. Cameron's commitment to innovation extended beyond the screen as he pushed the boundaries of what was possible in action filmmaking and inspired future directors to embrace technology as a tool for storytelling. It's as if he had a crystal ball and a magic wand, conjuring up cinematic magic that left audiences in awe. True Lies was a groundbreaking film that pushed the boundaries of what was possible in action cinema. From the daring Harrier jet stunts to the seamless integration of cutting-edge technology, James Cameron's vision came to life in spectacular fashion. The film's blend of high-octane thrills, comedic brilliance, and cultural influences created an unforgettable cinematic experience that has stood the test of time. As we've uncovered, True Lies is a treasure trove of hidden gems and untold stories. From the unexpected dance sequence to the financial and cultural impact, this movie continues to captivate and surprise audiences. If you enjoyed learning about the hidden gems and untold stories behind True Lies, be sure to check out our other video where we dive into 6 lesser-known facts about the iconic film RoboCop. From the challenges of bringing the cyborg to life to the film's lasting impact on the sci-fi genre, head over to our channel to discover more cinematic treasures waiting to be explored.